Digging deeper on death and disability in business. One of the realities of business is we need to deal with death and disability. People are going to be unable to work at different times in their careers, and we need to plan for that in advance. We need to understand that, hey, some people aren't going to be able to finish this job or this role here, and some people are going to have to be transitioned in or out. And it's something that's very, very critical in the LLC context, because that death or disability can often lead to a deadlock. LLCs usually vote absent an agreement to the contrary based on their ownership percentages. If we have equal ownership percentages, we can literally have a business shut down by a death or a disability. On the corporate side, we typically have a board of directors. That's usually hardwired in by statute that you're going to have one. Hopefully we have an odd number of directors. So death or disability tends to get processed a little better in the corporate setting, although it can still be very disruptive as well. What the best thing we can do is start planning in advance for the fact that disability remains a possibility for anyone. Surprise events can happen. And death is going to also be likely. Death you can more look at demographically, but again, random events happen and it could happen to anyone. So death and disability remain real possibilities in the business world. And so we want to be planning ahead, thinking about what happens if somebody dies, what happens if somebody gets disabled, and how do we build our business around it. And so we want to do the what-if scenarios, but then we want to also build contractual protections and protections within the company, whether that's insurance, whether that's identifying potential replacements in advance and knowing where we would go next, but also thinking about the natural progression of how people are going to be leaving the company and how do we replace them. And what do we do if one of these events happens? If we just ask ourselves these what-if questions and then go back and revise our documentation, we'll be a lot stronger. It's a great exercise to do in conjunction with your corporate lawyer, and it's something to do now, not when the problem arises. So it's something you probably want to start thinking about sooner than later. If you have general questions about this, go ahead and drop them below. Love to see your questions and comments. Don't put anything there confidential because other people can see it here on this channel. And so you don't want other people seeing your confidential information. For confidential communications, go meet with an attorney of your choosing. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel and go check out our library of past videos. We've got a lot of great stuff for you there. We'll have more coming. And I look forward to seeing you for another video soon.